welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I'm Subrena. If you are not new to this, but you are true to this, welcome back to another video. I hope you're subscribed. So as you can tell by this beautiful intro, we are doing everything skin. In this video, I'll be taking you into my at-home facial system. So I want to say a super huge thank you to QURE for sponsoring today's video. So they did send over their micro-infusion kit for me to try out, and I'm so excited. So let's get into it. So first of all, this micro-infusion kit is a at-home micro-infusion system that you can get clinical results minus the clinical cost. You would have rapid and visible results. This system delivers better serum absorption and it's super quick and easy to do. So in this kit, this is a 3-month supply. And this is everything that you will get in your kit. So you will get the micro-infusion system, and this is the applicator that comes with surgical grade stainless steel needles. It has 20 of them in the cap. Each cap is a 24 karat gold plated hypoallergenic micro channels. In your kit, you also get 6 vials of serums. 3 of them will be rejuvenating serum, and these are meant for dark spots and uneven skin tones. It's going to brighten discoloration, fade dark spots, and promote even skin tone. You also will get 3 vials of their hydro soothing serum, and this is meant for fine lines and wrinkles. It will reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles, help soothe redness, and boost hydration. For today's treatment, I did decide to start out with the rejuvenating serum because I am battling some dark spots and some texture that I wanted to get rid of. In your kit, you also will get the replaceable micro needle head because after each system, you want to discard it to not cause any bacterial infection and also just for sanitary purposes. And they give you a cute little headband to make sure all of your hair will be out of the way. So to prep for your micro-infusion treatment, again, this is the vial that you will pour your serum of choice into. You do have the option of doing like half and half if you wanted to get both. I just wanted to do, the full thing. So I just went for the one full vial. So you will twist off the microneedle cap, open up your vial of concentrate, and then pour it in. I lost the footage and I was so upset because it was so satisfying pouring it in, and then you will just close back up the vial. Before you start your treatment, you do want to turn it upside down to allow the serum time to seep into the needles. And while you're doing that, you're going to prep your skin for this treatment. So here I am, and I'm using the band to make sure I get my hair up out of the way. Because of the nature of this treatment, you want to avoid any cross-contamination. You don't want to have to touch things too much with your hands, so keep that in mind. Starting off with this treatment, they do advise you to double cleanse. You want to make sure that your skin is clear and clean of any dirt, debris, sunblock, anything that you may have on your skin. Again, you will be puncturing tiny holes into your skin. You don't want any infection or anything like that. So make sure you cleanse thoroughly. And after you cleanse, you are going to pat your skin dry. You don't want to be too rough on your skin because you're about to go through it a little bit. So right here, I just want to show you a before of my skin. So as you can see, again, I am battling some dark spots. You can also see I have texture on my skin. You can see I kind of have like tiny little bumps all over my skin. Not too crazy, but I would like them gone, right? So I definitely have some texture. I do suffer from slight PCOS. So you can see under my chin, I definitely have dark spots under there as well. So now that we're ready, you're just going to take off the cap, and this is what your micro-infusion bottle serum will look like. And let's go ahead and get into this treatment. So right here, I'm just doing a very slow demonstration of what it's going to feel like or be like to apply the system. I already did my forehead off camera because I wanted to get the feel of it. And this is in real time. I did not speed up the clip. So because I wanted to make sure I wasn't too aggressive, since this was my very first time using the system, right here, I'm doing slow motions. And as you can see, you are basically just going to press in on your skin. You want to make sure you also hold the vial out at a tilted angle so your skin can actually receive the serum. So as you're applying the serum onto your skin, again, you're just going to go in the motions. There is a chart that you will follow, and I will put it up on the screen. And as you are applying it, you are basically stamping your skin with the micro needle, and serum will be released into those. You want to do a 50% overlap when you are completing this treatment. Meaning once you do one row, when you go to start the next row, you're going to have a 50% overlap of where you did the previous row. So right here for my first round, as you can see, I went pretty slow because I wanted to get the feel of it first before I kind of went all in, and also to gauge my pain tolerance. And as I'm applying this into my skin, you can see I'm getting a little bit red. And honestly, I was a little bit of a wimp. I really didn't go as deep as I think I should have. Next time, I'll put my big girl pants on and I'll really get into it. But I will say you do have to have a pain tolerance for this treatment, especially doing it yourself. But for each side or for each section, I did go over it 2 to 3 times to make sure that I can really get the full benefits of the treatment. So again, I allowed myself a little bit of time to get the hang and the flow of how to apply it. And right here, I'm showing you this is the actual pace that you would want to do your treatment in. After I did it a few times, I got comfortable. I felt confident enough in what I was doing, and then I was ready to go. And once you kind of hit your stride, it's a good feeling. So right here, again, this is not sped up at all. This is normal speed, and this is how you want to do it. It is truly a stamping and a tapping motion. And the faster you go, the less painful it is, to be honest. So doing it slower, you're actually putting yourself through more pain than you need to. So again, as you can see here, I'm doing like a 50% overlap, and this is where I just started going back over where I went. And this is just going to ensure that all of your skin receives the full benefit of the treatment. Now, let's go over the actual application, what it feels like, and things of that sort. Again, you will have to have some form of pain tolerance to do this treatment, or to get through it in one piece. I will say the meatier part of your faces, like your cheek areas, is not as painful, but the areas that does not have that much like cushion or fat, such as your forehead, your chin, your nose, the top of your mouth, those areas are a bit spicier because, the bones are like right there underneath it. You really don't have too much fat to kind of buffer those needles going in. The cheeks, I was good with the cheeks. I was good. After each section, though, I'm not going to lie, I did have to take a breather. Again, the needles are very small. It's not super painful, but it's still piercing into your skin. You are creating tiny little holes that the serum is going to seep into. That's going to allow your cells to have the proper cell turnover and actually receive the serum so it can receive all of the benefits of the serum. So again, I did follow the diagram in the directions of how you're supposed to apply this, and I did my neck last. And then after you actually do the micro needling across your whole skin, you're going to want to use the remainder of the serum to apply it into your skin and then work it in. Again, please keep in mind, you do not want to be touching anything else while you are doing this system. You don't want any cross-contamination, especially if you're doing this in the bathroom. You don't want to pick up any germs or bacteria from any surfaces. So while I was doing this treatment, the only thing I touched was the vial to complete the treatment and then to work this into my skin. So this is my skin after I have done the full treatment. As you can see, I have a little bit of redness. If you are a lighter complexion, you are going to be red after the treatment, but it does go down after a few hours. After this treatment, you want to allow the serum time to really penetrate your skin and soak in. So don't do this right before you go to bed. Do this when you have at least like 2 to 3 hours to let your skin just be out and absorb all of that goodness. So again, this is my skin right after the treatment. And I'm not sure if you can like tell or see the tiny little holes, but you can definitely tell my skin is red. And a little bit inflamed from the treatment. But yeah, this is what it looked like. This is my skin the very next morning after the treatment, and already you can tell my skin has such a glow to it. It looked so good. So visibly, my skin does not look or seem irritated anymore. It doesn't seem like I have a whole bunch of tiny little holes in my skin, but you very much still do. And you will be able to tell once it's time to wash your face. So over the next 2 to 3 days, you want to make sure you use a very mild cleanser and a mild moisturizer as well. You do not want to use any acids. It will be the worst thing you do for yourself. So this is my skin. I believe this was about 3 to 4 days later, and y'all, look at the glow from within. My skin is visibly brighter. Like, it felt so good. Like, my dark spots, you can definitely tell they were a lot more like softer and diminished than when I first did this. Look at my pores. Like, look at it. So right here, my camera actually died. I didn't even get to give y'all like the full effect of my skin and what I wanted to show you all. So the next day I did record again in natural sunlight, the same way I did for the very first day, and you'll get to see that. But right here, I was really in shock. As you can see, the texture of my skin as well, significantly better. I didn't have like all of those tiny little bumps that you were seeing on my skin before I did the treatment. The only thing that sucks about this next clip is that, y'all, this pimple had the audacity, the nerve to try to ruin my life, but it's okay. We're still gonna get into the skin. What pores? What pores? My skin looks so smooth. Like, texture where? Like, right here is usually where I have all of my large pores. My skin was so smooth. You don't see any pores. Like, I was shocked. Again, don't mind her. She's so rude by my nose. But right here is usually where I have like my largest and biggest pores, and they were gone. My nose, like, I feel like my nose wouldn't even focus because it was just so smooth. It had no texture, no pores, no nothing. Like, it's not a filter, it's real. I was so shocked at that. But overall, like, the vibrance was amazing. Like, my skin was so smooth. I literally had a glow from within, and it truly gets better every single day. If you're interested in testing out QURE's at-home micro-infusion system, I will have the link below. With this link, you will get 10% off your order. So I hope you try them out, and I hope you loved your results the way that I did.